Hey guys, how's it going? It's Taro here. Hope you guys are doing well. You can also call me Firdaus. It's my Muslim name. And I would like to wish all my dear brothers and sisters in Islam, Assalamu alaikum rahmatullahi wabarakatuh. So today why I'm sharing this video is because I've seen a lot of Muslims who have just newly embraced the religion shared their stories online, and I was really inspired to share my story as well. And I hope that through my sharing, many reverts or converts out there will also share their story. I hope that for those who are also looking at the religion through my stories will also come to see the beauty of Islam. So how I came to embrace Islam. I was baptized when I was a little boy. My parents brought me to church, and I've been going to church till I was 20 years old. At that point in time, yeah, I felt that that was the path until I went to Australia and I started studying about philosophy, and I started to question a lot of things about life, the meaning of life, why we're here. It basically got me to look deeper into myself and to understand why did I choose to follow Christianity at a point of time. Why did I choose to believe in a God even? And I thought to myself that maybe this is all, a creation of man, that we came up with this idea of needing a supreme being to define things in life, to help us get some sense of security. And I didn't believe in God. I decided to live life based on my terms, and I live my life to the fullest. I just believe in a simple philosophy that as long as I'm kind to others and I'm happy, they're happy, I will then just attract positivity in my life, and I can live a happier, fulfilling life. Of course, that did not turn out how I wanted it to be. So I was having a lot of fun in Australia, and until one day I got a call from my parents saying that my grandma passed away, and that got me thinking, what if there's really a God? Because as much as I wanted to bring positivity into the world and also to be happy, there are some things in life that you can't control. And that got me thinking, who is in control of death? And I realized that no matter how much I want to control my destiny in life, there's always something that I can't control, and death is one of those things. And I was really sad because my grandma was really special to me, and I was like thinking, why did God take her away from me? Why wasn't I given a chance to say goodbye? I was all the way in Australia, and I had to fly all the way back for the funeral. So that got me thinking, that there has to be someone more powerful than death. And that is where I started to think there's a God. I didn't want a religion to tell me at that time who God was. I thought that all religions are just human constructs. Like, people created religions to feel that they need some form of moral code or security in life. But then the incident with my grandmother got me thinking that there is God, and I became agnostic. Fast forward to the time after I graduated, I came back to Singapore, and I was working. As much as I didn't have a religion, money was like a religion for me. I was chasing money, trying to earn every penny, and somehow God brought this lady into my life. And she shared with me a bit about Islam and how beautiful the religion is, and I should give it a chance to find out more. She's quite an attractive girl, so I wanted to get to know her better. And so I thought, okay, why not, just give it a shot and learn more about the religion, and maybe I can get her to see from my point of view how the religion is flawed. That was how arrogant I was. So I went to Darul Akam, which is the Muslims Converts Center in Singapore, and I was given a basic introduction to Islam. And during that time, the girl that I was dating, she basically told me to write down any questions that I have and to ask the teacher at the end of the class all my questions, and he would be the best person to advise me. So I wrote it down, I gave it a shot. At that time, the teacher was Ustadz Saifur Rahman. He was very logical, he was rational. He gave me really logical reasons. I was expecting something else. I was expecting something like just believe, close your eyes and believe and have faith, something like that. But it wasn't like that. It really made sense to me. But I didn't want to immediately embrace Islam. There's a lot of changes that I had to make, like lifestyle. I had to fast during the month of Ramadan. I have to only eat food that is halal. And I asked myself I should just do more of my research and find out more. So I went for more classes and asked more questions. Before I began my journey to discover more about Islam, I told this girl that I was dating that if this does not turn out well, I hope we still can be friends. But I will let you know as soon as possible. I don't want to keep you waiting for me. And I hope that, you'll understand if I don't think the religion suits me. So she said, yeah, she totally understands. But she said I should give my 100% to go find out more about the religion, to ask all my questions, to come with a humble heart, and to truly want to find out about the meaning of life, truth. And I think, yeah, that is what I've been searching for my whole life. I wanted to know what is the meaning of life, why we're here, the purpose and everything. So then the month of Ramadan came. It's the fasting month for the Muslims. And I thought, okay, since if I ever want to know this lifestyle is gonna suit me, I should really give fasting a shot. Maybe if I give up halfway, and then that's it, I won't waste time and I can just tell her we should go our own way, but we can be friends. So I tried to fast, and surprisingly, I did the whole 30 days of fasting. And somewhere nearing the end of Ramadan, I had a dream. This is really actually the turning point. I dreamt that I was walking towards someone who seated in the middle of the living room along a hallway. I was walking towards him, and he was sitting there patiently smiling. He had this radiant light. I could tell that, he's just a person and a kind soul. And he was just smiling at me directly, and he said, "Brother, when are you going to be part of the family?" And I woke up. Initially I thought, this been studying too much about the religion, I might be getting my head too far in that it's probably acting out in my dreams. But on the same day, I had a friend call me out for dinner. His name is Ibrahim, and that's when I had dinner with him, and he said, "Hey, I heard that you've been going to that Muslim convert center, studying about the religion and understanding about Islam. So when are you planning to be a Muslim, brother?" So I thought this must be a coincidence, Just when I had a dream and my friend asked me out for dinner and he asked me the same question, I was still quite stubborn, thinking that this is just pure coincidence. And I went on with my daily life, but the same dream happened again. And this time I remember the exact day and time. It was a Saturday morning around 9:30. I had the same dream and I woke up and I said to myself, "No, this can't be happening again, it must be something. Or someone is telling me something." And I decided at that point of time to test God. I said a prayer before I started to ask for directions in life, So I sat down, I just closed my eyes. I put my hands together like this and said, "Dear God, I know you exist and you're the most powerful, and you can make anything possible. Because I truly and fully believe in your supremacy and power, you can most certainly show me the way in life and the truth. And I seek your infinite wisdom and power to show me the way. Please, with all my heart, I sincerely seek your help in this. Please, let me know if, is Islam truly the religion for me? Or should I just go back to being who I was?" I said, "I'm going to test you. Unfortunately, I'm going to take a Bible and a Quran and put it beside me. I'm going to randomly flip those pages 3 times. And the first thing that I see, it has to be crystal clear, a message for me, saying to me, this is the truth, this is the way, this is who you should follow. It has to be that simple. So I'm going to start with the Bible because that's where I started. I was baptized, so I'm going to start with the Bible. So I picked up the Bible and I randomly just flipped the page. It wasn't the first page, it was somewhere in between. And it just did not tell me a very clear picture. I had to decipher and to read everything in between and come to a conclusion and all. I said, okay, this is not what I want. I want something clear, like this is it. So I closed the book and I randomly flipped the next page, like somewhere in between, a few more pages down. It's totally random. And again, I did not see an answer. So I did 3 times. 3 times and I wasn't given an answer. I put the book aside and you know what? It's time to give the Quran a chance to tell me. Next thing I did was I randomly closed my eyes and opened the book. And the first thing I saw was this verse from Surah Al-Hajj, verse 54. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم وليعلم الذين أوتوا العلم أنه الحق من ربك فيؤمنوا به فتخبت له قلوبهم وإن الله لهادي الذين آمنوا إلى صراط مستقيم. So basically it says, and so those who were given knowledge may know that it is the truth from your Lord, and therefore believe in it, and their hearts humbly submit to it. And indeed is Allah, the guide of those who have believed to a straight path. I thought maybe it's just still a coincidence, I was kind of like in a state of denial. And so I closed the book and I randomly open up another page of the book, and it's totally from another chapter altogether. My eyes set on the next verse, and it's Surah, which is chapter 41 and verse 53. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم سنريهم آياتنا في الآفاق وفي أنفسهم حتى يتبين لهم أنه الحق أولم يخف بربك أنه على كل شيء شهيد. We will show them our signs in the horizons and within themselves until it becomes clear to them that it is the truth. But is it not sufficient concerning your Lord that He is over all things a witness? Just paraphrasing what he's saying is like, have I not shown you the signs in the world? Do you still want to question who is your Lord? It was like the second verse was responding to the first one. It's almost like He was speaking directly to me, like God was speaking directly to me. So I felt a shiver down my spine, and I was kind of afraid and at the same time amazed, from that test. And I was then quickly apologized and said I was sorry. I'm sorry for testing you, Lord. But could you please forgive me and accept me as one of your believers? It was like a tremendous feeling of a wave of tears that came straight from inside your heart. Suddenly all that God is down, and I felt His presence was just there, and it was there all along. And so I said, I can't deny now that I've been shown the truth. I have to take a step forward, So I called Darul Akam and said, how do I become a Muslim? Please tell me. And they said, you have to first register an interest to take the Shahada, and then there's a date planned for you. And there will be an official person to do the registration, and it was a month later, and it was 2nd of November 2014. So that was the day that I took my Shahada, and it was amazing. The feeling was really amazing. It was like all the burden in my heart was suddenly gone. There's complete fulfillment, and suddenly there's an overwhelming feeling and sense of peace. And I just feel that I finally found the truth. I decided to give my girlfriend the good news that I have decided, and so she cried. She said, you know, how many nights I've been praying for you to be, shown the way, to see that Islam is the most beautiful religion. And he answered my prayers. That's what she said. So I felt like this was someone I cannot let go. This is definitely the goal that was meant for me, that God had probably put her in my path to show me the way back home. And it was truly amazing. Yeah, I think we've come to the end of the sharing. I hope you enjoyed my story. Be sure to catch more videos. I'll share with you more about how I learned more about the Quran and more about Islam. I hope that my sharing brought you some hope and feeling of peace. And to all my dear Muslim brothers and sisters, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Jazakallahu khairan. And to everyone out there, peace be with you. And I hope you have a beautiful, wonderful day ahead. Thank you so much for tuning in, and be sure to subscribe if you like more of my sharing. Take care. Bye.